Hello my friends, wishing you all are doing good. In my today's video, I'll demonstrate how we can install DataPower 2018 and the API Connect 2018 in Docker. Uh, I'll let you know which all prerequisite we needed and what software we needed. So let's start how we can install DataPower API Connect into Docker. So we shall have some software first. So first you need to download the Ubuntu that shall be run into your window. So you will get the exe file for that, and you can download that Ubuntu version. After that you shall have Docker that shall have your, I will tell you the version. You shall have Docker desktop installer. Okay, you can download from the Docker hub or from your Docker site. You can download that one. If you will unable to download any of the software, I'll share the downloadable link and a shared drive link from where you can download all the software if you need. Okay, after that you shall have your APIC LET 2018 4.1.15. I downloaded that one. And another software you needed, Toolkit Loopback Designer window. For that I have version 2018 4.1.7. Okay, so prior to start your installation, what you need to do, first you need to go to your C drive. Okay, and you shall give the access of your C drive as shared. So how we can do that? I have already give the access of as shared. So you need to go to the properties and go to the sharing. Here you need to uh, mention it as shared. Okay, otherwise it will not work. After doing this one, just make sure it shall be shared. After sharing, your system may restart. Okay, if it will ask to restart, please restart your machine. After that you need to go to Windows features. Okay, so here you need to just make sure your container shall be enabled. Okay, it shall be checked, and Hyper-V it shall be also checked. If both are unchecked, then when you may be facing issue when you will restart or your Docker may will not be run as intended. So just make sure that in the Windows features, okay, your container is enabled and Hyper-V is also enabled. Okay, so after that what will we do? After that you need to download the software. I have already downloaded the software. So, and the link, I can show you the link. Download, you can download Docker from here. Okay, and API Connect LTE download link is this one. Okay, in the video I'll share all the links, you can download from there. Okay, so once you will download the software, I'll show you. So you shall be in the C drive. Okay, so here you are in the C drive. So when you will when you will extract your file, you shall choose this location. Okay, so it will let me show the downloaded version also. Okay, so here I think, yes, here. Okay, so I'll tell you how we can do this one. So here when you will extract this one, okay, it's all open with or extract. Okay, extract file. So extract file, you need to mention the location. Okay, here like you can select the location C drive. Okay, in the C drive you can mention the folder APICLET like that. If you don't have that folder, create that folder and give that location. So file shall be extract in this location. Okay, so once the file will be extract, okay, I do one thing, let me run my Ubuntu first. Okay, always start your all the software with as admin. Okay. Let's start. Okay, it started. Okay, I'll do one thing, I'll restart my Docker as well. Okay. Okay, so it started. Okay, let me do one thing. Okay, after that we need to we need to run some commands. Okay, so once your Docker will be installed, you need to just make sure that after installing the Docker, just go to cmd. Okay, and just write here Docker. Okay, if you can see this screen means your Docker is installed fine perfectly, and we can use that one. Okay, so what we'll do, after extracting that file, we'll go to C drive, we'll go to this location. Okay, and as we will use we have to install this one into Windows, so we'll go to this folder win. Okay, so here just write cmd, automatically command prompt will open. Here you need to run one command, you need to run this command. Okay, I'm highlighting this command. I have already installed this one, so I'm just telling the steps. Docker load, you need to run this command. Okay, so after running this command, it will give you it will take some time. Okay, and after that what you need to do, let me open your Docker as well. Okay, we'll start this one. Okay, here we can see that no containers running. Okay, so here we can see that nothing is available here, means no container. And like data power image we can see here. Let me start this one, apic and lte start. Okay, it will take some time to start your Docker and all containers. So you can see the changes here in the Docker. So meanwhile I'll show you what images when you run this command load which I showed you. So you'll able to see your API connect, API and the data power, all you'll able to see once you run that load command. After running this command apac lt start, you can see your data power is up and running here. And it will give, once this command will completed, it will give you the link of your data power and API connect, means the URL by which we can log into data power and your API connect. So let's get it started first. Okay, it's get started. We'll get the data power link here. Like this is for your API, okay, localhost, and the port will be 2000. And when you will run your API, okay, let me copy this one. Okay, so here it will be address of your API URL. Okay, and you need to the username will be admin, and the password will be 7iron-i. Okay, for localhost you can use the username is this one. Okay, the password is same, and your client ID will be this one, and the client secret is that one. Okay, and for data power, API gateway URL will be this one. Okay, so already I'll show you. So here I'm using this one. Okay, so here your data power is installed. It is running in your local host. Okay, inside your Docker. So here let me log in this one, admin, and you'll able to see your API Connect domain is already created. Okay, so okay, so now we are in API Connect domain. Okay, and after that we need to run our here is okay, you need to install your API designer as well. So for that what you need to do, you go to here in the lab. I have already downloaded that one also. So let me go. Okay, so after downloading that one, okay, this toolkit, you need to extract into your C folder. Just create there one folder, API C, and extract there. So I have already extracted in my C folder. Okay, so here what you need to do, you need to just click here and click here CMD, right, CMD. So automatically a window will pop up. So here you need to run a command. Let me check. Okay, so just double click it and it will execute this one. So you don't need to run any command, just simply it's executable file, just double click on and it will install. After that what you need to do, okay, I'm just closing this one and opening again. After you install this one, okay, just write here CMD. Okay, and you need to run one command. Okay, and that command will be like this one. Okay, need to run this command. Okay, logged in localhost 2000 successfully. And after that you need to do one more important thing. Just go to your PC. Okay, property, you need to set one system variable. I'll show you that one. Okay, environment variable, and here go to your system variables. Okay, in the system variable you need to create that variable, skip hyphen IBM hyphen ID login. Actually, as you are running into your local, so if you will not create that variable, it will route to your IBM site and it will ask for credentials. If you don't have the credential, you will not able to run your API. As we are running in your local, so we don't need to route to your IBM site. Okay, so we need to create that variable and just mention variable name skip hyphen ibm hyphen id hyphen login and variable name value equal to true. Okay, so after that closing this one. Okay, so after that what we need to do, and one more thing, here we can run one more command that everything is up and running. You can run this command that your container is up and running, so it will show you the status. Okay, we can see here your data power gateway, it's showing here not running but it's running. Okay, and APM is also up. So after that what we need to do, we'll go to this one. Okay, and just double click on that one. When you will do first time, it will ask you to for terms and condition, just allow them, and after that it will ask you to open a directory. Okay, so you can give a location, like in the API you can create one folder in your C drive, like I created API workspace. In that you can create one more folder, like I created hello world. Okay, and select this folder. So here we can see the local host is 2000. Okay, so we'll run this one. Here you need to mention the username. Let me check it. Username. Yes, sure. Okay, and you need to enter the password 7 iron hyphen height. Okay, so here I created one API. Okay, we'll do one thing, we'll create one test. Okay, so API. Okay, new API will create just to make sure that your integration is working fine and installation is also fine. Okay, so we'll give here test 2018. Okay, and the path will be your test 2018. Okay, okay, I'll do one thing, I'll remove your securities. Okay, just for the timing, in the next video I'll show you how we can use the security headers. Okay, and we'll go to assemble. Okay, go to your assemble and we'll write a small code just for testing. Okay, we'll write here just mention we are running in the Docker. Okay, just save it, close this one, and we'll run this API. Okay, we'll do one thing. Okay, just go here. Okay, we have this one, we'll publish this one. First we'll stage it. Okay, stage. If you want to create a new product. Okay, test 2018. Test file exit. Okay, do one thing already. Let me try one thing. Okay, we'll use this one, let's see if it will work. Okay, we'll publish to our okay, we'll stage to our sandbox. We have only one catalog here, so we'll publish into sandbox. Sorry, we'll stage it, then we'll publish it. Okay, So we have this and we'll publish it. Okay, okay, it's published now. Okay, so we need to run that one, and we can see that after publishing we can see the API here, like API. Here we can see this one. Okay, test 2018. Okay, here we can see this one, all the operations we have for this one. Okay, and it's running here. Okay, so how we can run that one, I'll show you this one. Like here we have, we copy this one. Okay, and here we have the base path. We'll check what is the base path of this one. Okay, path, we don't have any path. Okay, okay, I'll do one thing. We'll have get. Okay, and the get will mention a path. Okay, go back. Test 2018. Okay, and we'll add this one. Save. Okay, so path will be this one, and we'll publish it again. We'll go to here and we'll stage it again. Okay, don't need to stage that. We try to publish it directly. Let's ask next. Okay, publish. Okay, we have a URL and test 2018. Okay, let me check what we missed here. Okay, yes. Okay, base path is test 2018. We kept the same test 2018 and the path. Okay, okay, so this is the URL, and let's see what we wrote in your gateway script. It's available. We can see the logs or not. Okay, so we can see here, let me highlight this one. Okay, so we can see welcome and test data power APC 2018 over Docker. Okay, so this is all about how we can install your data power and AP connect into Docker. And just make sure you shall have all the prerequisite and whatever I told you, like first you shall make your C drive as shared, and then in the window features you shall enable your container, and one more thing which I told you, Hyper-V shall be enabled. Okay, and then run your Ubuntu, install your Docker your Windows desktop. Okay, I showed you I have already shown you the software. Okay, let me show you again. So Docker desktop installer you shall install, and you shall have APIC LTE and your toolkit loopback. Just give me a moment, let me check if any step I forget to miss you. Just give me a moment. Okay, so I have already shared all the steps. So just try to install yourself and just make a sample API and product, just stage and publish that one. And if you have any issue, just put in the into comments. I will try to make another video in which I'll try to uh, take care of all the issues you faced. Okay, so meanwhile just keep doing exercise, stay healthy, and guys, if you still not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe it. I'll keep making videos and you'll get the notification of newly created videos. So thank you guys for watching it.